second group's march on the front has stopped for the moment. Tony Stewart stuck at 3.6 seconds behind race leader Greg Biffle as they try to close in on the front 10 with 21 left. Trouble turn 2.
Dale Jr. is there. I see him. See the 29 car.
Kenseth in the 17. Truex is in it.
That's a bunch of torn up cars right there.
Dale Jr. Matt Kenseth.
That's his second wreck of the night.
Harv's car is killed. Uh-oh. You better shut that baby off.
Taillight, you're on fire, Kevin.
Yeah, get out of that thing, man.
Yeah, turn left to the fire truck here.
Yeah, that's not something to play with right there.
So let's have a look, see if we can figure out how this got started.
Yeah, this is interesting. I don't know what happened here. We'll take a look. Logano is up on the outside of Jimmy Johnson there in the 48. He gets a little bit loose, and then it looks like Marcos gets into the 9 car. Marcos gets into the back of him, and it's on.
And when Logano got a little loose and lost that momentum, might that have carried Martin Truex into the back end of Ambrose and created one of those accordion-like collisions?
The way they're pushing around on each other, I want all the grip I can get, baby.
Caution out for a big crash in Daytona with 18 laps to go in the Budweiser shootout.
Right now, I mean, these cars are they're going pretty fast around here, and it just depends where you get hit and how hard you get hit. You know, it seems like I got hit once, then I got a little bit free, and it just moved him to my left rear side of my bumper. And then when he hit me the second time, it started me spinning out, and then it just carried me around some.
With Kevin Harvick, such a wild ride. Did you not know you were on fire?
I knew I was on fire. I just figured it would go out. But just want to thank everybody on my Budweiser Chevrolet team. They did a great job. Just gonna take a lot more patience from a lot of guys who hadn't done this before. Obviously, you can't hit guys in the left rear, and they're getting big runs, and there's 2 pedals in that thing. So you just got to keep them off the left rear, and we'll have a little different strategy next Sunday. I can tell you that.
Kevin Harvick in that 29, he needed to get to the front because we've been watching him during commercial break. He was starting to overheat back in the pack. There goes Kyle Busch in the 18.
Oh, and he almost saved it, and he did. Oh, my goodness.
He's one of the few drivers that could drive out of that right there.
Yeah, but look at that front valence there. Going down on the flat and coming back up may have damaged that car. I'll tell you, Wild Thing just did one of the darndest piece of driving I've ever seen. Watch the 18 of Kyle Busch here. Just in front of Matt Kenseth.
Ooh, I think he gets a nudge right there by the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson. But listen, there are very few people that have ever driven a car, one of these stock cars, anywhere that could do what he just did.
Remember, Clint told us at the break that his car seems to want to overheat when he's tucked up behind another driver.
Well, Clint Boyer just went anywhere but loose.
Oh, man, he was about ready to go into Lake Lloyd. I'm telling you, that baby was out of control.
His teammate Carl Edwards in tow, then Clint Boyer. Whoa, Boyer around off the bumper of Martin Truex, and he's going for a ride.
I think he's all right. He's out through the grass.
Caution on the speedway.
See a little steam coming out of that thing too, Larry.
The 15 is Boyer. Catching Edwards.
There he goes to that left side.
Ooh.
And Darrell, no one knows this better than you. That was through the tri-oval. The tri-oval can be one of the most treacherous places on this racetrack.
The car is freer and looser right there than anywhere on the track because you don't have the banking. You're going 200 miles an hour, but you have not very much banking.
Well, let me ask Michael Waltrip, who owns both those cars. Michael, the drivers are not allowed to be in radio contact with each other. How could Martin Truex know that Boyer was trying to change lanes to get around Edwards?
There's no way he could have known, Mike. Just like last night, Tony Stewart had no idea Kurt Busch was going to go up the hill to pass that slower car. Kurt moved up, Tony spun him out. That wreck is no one's fault. There's no way Martin knew what Clint was thinking, and Clint was like, I got to run, I got to go. Come on, Martin, follow me. Martin just couldn't react as fast as Clint did because he didn't know what was going on.
Trouble turn 2.
No.
5, 6 cars in it. And more. The dreaded consequence of pack racing is the big one.
Yep.
Here's another look. Watch the inside lane. The 34 and 27 is the first contact.
Yeah, the 27 of Menard, he needed a break right there. But David Reagan was all over him, and when Menard went up the hill just a little bit, Reagan was on that left corner and turned him around.
Damage to Casey Kane in the 5 as well as Hamlin in the 11.
Check up. Get low if you can. Low if you can. Stay down here. Come on, stay down.
Oh, man.
Got up into the walk-in. He got the right front corner. Just roll right up there. We're going to be right into it.
Flag. Stewart brings him across the line. Ambrose getting a big push from Keselowski.
Both rows are 5 drivers pushing each other. Now you don't worry about that water temperature gauge.
No, she's cooled down and good to go. The 11 car down below the yellow line there, but he didn't advance his position.
But look at the run him and Tony Stewart's got, Darrell.
Here they come.
White flag. 1 lap to go, and Busch pushes Stewart to the lead. Ambrose tucks in third.
And this is where you see your 2-car tandem right here.
Remember, he'll try to beat you when he gets over here.
You know who that was? That's Steve Addington.
Who used to be Kyle's crew chief and is now Tony's crew chief.
He will try to beat you.
1 mile to the finish line of the Budweiser shootout. Tony Stewart or Kyle Busch, who's going to win it?
I don't know if Kyle's got it. Remember what happened the last time these two were coming to a start-finish line back in the July race?
Smoke versus Wild Thing to the line.
He got him. He got him.
Wild Thing wins.
He got him. I ain't believing it.
He timed it absolutely perfect.
I ain't believing it.
So that's 3 times tonight he's done the wildest piece of driving I've ever seen. That kid is such a wheelman.
People wonder why we get so excited about when he races and when he does what he does. There's nobody that can do what he does.